0 for 6, Tony. Third downs.
Bad, man. Bad. And we touched on something in the beginning of the show, the pregame show, and we wanted to see what would happen after the scripted plays ran out. And you saw what happened. This offense, when defenses come out and see the 49ers first drive, they went right down the field. They went from right to left, inside the tackle, outside the tackle, bootlegs hitting the shallow cross. Kyle had the defense off bounds. The defense made their adjustments. We scored. The next play, it stops. So I don't know what the freaking problem is. I don't know if it's Jimmy. I don't know if it's Kyle. But after the defense makes the adjustment, this offense just stops. And what's going to happen is they're going to get the ball. I think we're on defense in the second half. They're going to – whatever. If they stop them, the 49ers are going to go back to a scripted play, a scripted 20. They're going to score, and everything's going to stop again. They don't adjust after the scripted plays. And this has been a problem all year long.
I don't know, man. Like, this is just – it's so confusing, right? You're 100% right. I don't know where to put the blame. But you called it. You know, we've been saying this for years, and you've been saying it for years, is that Kyle's really good at scripted plays, but then for some reason it goes downhill. Why? You have a running back averaging almost 7 yards a carry, and you're going with JaMychal Hasty on 3rd and 2s, and we can't keep drives open on 3rd down. Every 3rd down for them was completed. Every 3rd down was completed with them. DPIs. What do we have? 3 DPIs so far. One of them, I think, was ticky-tacky. The other 2 were definites. Dropped interceptions. It's not even just the offense tonight. Like, I understand we take the football back, but can the offense do anything with it? And why, you still there? I thought he was, but all right. No, man, it's just this team is so confusing, man. Like, what has been your biggest takeaway other than scripted plays right now? And offense.
I don't know. I mean, the run game it looked great. The run game looked great on the first 2 drives. They consistently moved the ball down the field. There was balance, but then the problem is, I don't know. It's so goddamn frustrating. It really is, because they should be up right now. The Niners should have a lead right now, but we're losing. Granted, it's only by 1 point, I think, right?
Yeah, 13-12.
I just don't get it. Like, I don't know if it's – I honestly think it's Jimmy. I'll tell you straight up. That's my opinion. I think it's Jimmy, and I think it's Jimmy for the reason is once those scripted plays were those – Kyle designed windows for him to make a throw. If they're not there, he doesn't make the throw. He checks down. He scrambles. It's so frustrating. And I think Kyle's that flaw too. There's something with him where he's obsessed with Jimmy and he thinks he can win with Jimmy. And clearly he can't. This is the Indianapolis Colts. We're not playing the Arizona Cardinals. We're not playing the Seattle Seahawks. We're not playing the Rams. We're not playing the Buccaneers. It's the Colts. I just don't get it. I don't know.
The 49ers have ran 32 plays to 29 plays for the Colts, right? We have 153 total yards. The Colts have 139. We have 3 for 64 in penalties. The Colts have 0 for 0. They're 3 for 6 on 3rd down efficiencies, and actually, we're 0 for 7 on 3rd down. Passing 5 for 12 for 56 yards, 6 for 13 for 63. 1 passing touchdown for Wentz compared to 0 for us. We have 20 attempts for 97 yards. They have 15 attempts for 76 yards. Time of possession, 14:09 for the Colts, 15:51 for the Niners. 7 first downs, 2 of them coming by passing and 5 of them coming by rushing. 8 total first downs for the Colts, 2 coming from pass, 4 coming from rush, and 2 coming from penalties on first and giving them a first down. Penalties is killing us, right? So let me get to. I see there's some things here, but NY, tell me what you think's going on, man, so far.
Kind of like what Tony was saying about the scripted plays, but at the same time, I just feel like it goes on Jimmy because I feel like there's just no threat. Like he does the rollouts. I think if his first read's there, then he hits them. That's usually the scripted plays. But when he actually has to make a throw, it's not there. The defense can just wait on the run, and we are running really well. I don't think Kyle has as much confidence in Jimmy as you would think as a starter. It's just he doesn't think Trey's ready. Yeah, I think he thinks that if Jimmy just kind of plays a average game, just sticks to his plan, they can win. They can sneak out the win, and that's great. Okay, yeah, sneak out the win against a below-average Colts team at home is not like something to celebrate either. Like a win's a win, and I'll feel better, obviously, but not. Even if they were winning by 1 point and that was the end of the game, how would you guys feel? Because I wouldn't feel great. I would say, oh, Mitchell looks pretty good, and there's a couple other standout plays, but the penalties are terrible. Every third down, every week, the other team could just chuck it up every single time, and it's first down, and it's game changers, right? I mean, we are very lucky. Who was it? Hines that dropped a wide open pass.
Yeah.
Us getting the turnover inside the 10-yard line. We couldn't score, but that's still taking points off. So at that, they can still win this game, and I think they will come out with scripted plays, and hopefully in the first drive or two they put some points on the board. But I'm not overly impressed as a whole.
Just one thing, it just popped in my head when you just said that. Like, I'm not saying Kyle's perfect, right? I'm leaning more towards Jimmy than Kyle being the bigger issue. And there's one play in this game that kind of proved it. Kyle scripted an out pattern for a wide open dwelly where he had the sideline and the defender was in a trail technique, maybe 2 yards, and he overthrew him.
By like 10 yards to the outside.
That is a routine throw. You're an
Not
NFL
really
quarterback.
yards, but,
You're an NFL quarterback. It's an NFL throw. Put your big boy pants on and make that throw. That's why I'm saying I think the issue is more Jimmy than Kyle. Because Kyle made that guy wide open and Jimmy couldn't get the ball to him. I understand picture perfect. I understand it's raining. But if Jimmy could throw the ball 12 yards downfield and hit Debo in stride, but then can't make an easy out.
It wasn't a far throw.
No, it definitely wasn't.
It wasn't long. It wasn't far.
The ball had to travel maybe 10 yards, if that.
Right, but it traveled 5 to 6 more outside of it.
Yeah. But I mean, the proper throw would have been a 10-yard completion if it was connected.
Right. And the crazy thing about that is right. That's the same I think that's like the same play that Trey Lance hit Brandon Ayuk on, in that tight coverage, to Brandon Ayuk. Remember, yes. Trey Lance just trusted him and threw it into tight coverage.
And the sad thing is, Dwelly had more separation than Ayuk did for Trey.
Yeah. 49er Jeff says, go with what's working, but Jimmy got to go. Well, we're not going with what's working. You have a guy in JaMychal Hasty coming out on third downs, and you have a guy in Elijah Mitchell averaging 6-7 yards a carry, and we can't even pick up a third down on 3rd and 2. You go into the half running 3 straight run plays and then taking a kneel. Or 2 straight run plays and then taking a kneel. There was a comment in here earlier that I was blind. I don't understand what I said to be blind, but it's raining out. I understand that it's raining out, but there's receivers open downfield. there's receivers open. Jimmy's not trusting it. He's not taking the call, the throw. The game's going to be coming back on. So what do you guys think we need to see going into the second half to come out victorious?
I think they need to come out with another script, stick to balance, don't become one-dimensional, run, sets up the pass, and just keep attacking. You got to stay aggressive. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, because Kyle's limited with Jimmy with certain plays, but listen, this is the NFL, bro. Put your big boy pants on and go play. If the game's too big for you, you know what to do.
Yeah. There was a comment in here that said that relax, guys, Trey Lance can't make the throws in the dry weather. I'm not calling for Trey Lance. I was just giving an example as to that was the same throw that Trey Lance made to the outside. Mike, what are your thoughts going forward?
I mean, they have to come out again with the scripted plays, most likely, but they have to make sure to score on all of them. But those first couple of drives, if they don't score, we're in probably trouble. Because if they go outside of those, I don't know how many plays, and Jimmy has to make a play, I don't want to say I don't have confidence. Based on the end of that first half, does Kyle really have confidence based on that play calling? They didn't want to give the ball back to Indy even more. You know what I mean? So the defense probably is going to have to get another turnover or two and just set up a score, just kind of hand them something, or one of the running backs have to probably go off. Luckily, they're only down by one. But, yeah, they have to start out hot like they kind of did at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, this first series is going to be big, right, because Indianapolis is getting the ball. So 13-12 going in right now. Are you guys' score predictions change any from what we said before?
Probably a little higher than I thought. I mean, I had it kind of low. I had it at 2017. They really can't afford to let the Colts come down and score right at the gate. Because then, I don't know. They really have to come out and just be super strong here on defense. It's about to kick off, though. Yeah, I think it'll be like mid-20s by the end.
All right, one last thing before we get out of here. Do the Niners still pull this off and win?
If they come out the way they finished the first half, no. Do I think they could come out and make adjustments? I hope so, but I'm not 100% sure. If Jimmy can't improve, they don't win this game. They don't.
I would honestly, I feel like it's a flip of the coin. Like I think it's going to be a nail biter to the end. But yeah, I think they could. They need to start executing on third downs, especially. If they don't convert any third downs, they're not going to win the game.
Yeah. I'm looking to see. I'll be happy when we get our first third down conversion, to be honest with you.
They need like a nice strip sack, like fumble right here, just to set up something, you know? And that's not the way to start.
All right, guys, we're going to go back over to our Patreon. If you guys aren't over there, man, we're watching the games together. So come on over, Patreon, NB9ERS.com/ or patreon.com/NB9ERS. Guys, we'll see you at the end of the game, man. Go Niners.
Peace.